Well, it's been out for like basically a year now, right? Like nearly a year. And the last thing we need, or we're getting, is Arc-Tempered Arkveld. But I think I'd rather just do it now, you know? Because Arkveld's already kind of peak, spoilers. So I don't think there's much reason to wait. Should we just do ABC, like order? That's probably the best way, right? Yeah, we'll probably do ABC. I guess I think we can take into account like event quests, you know, new content. I'm gonna count new content because this is basically like final title update list. Yeah, we'll take that into account. So if we start with Ajarakan, it's like it's low A or high B, I think. For now, I think we put it in B. I feel like Ajarakan. So when the game came out, right, it had really high potential, but it kind of went under the rug a bit. I think the 9-star definitely brought it up. So I think like with the 9-star, it could be here, but I think high B is a pretty good place right now. For example, if it's got like cool design, cool ecology, not having its own music kind of lets it down, but I think like a lot of monsters, you know, they don't have their own music, so it's not like anything huge. It utilizes blast, which is quite cool. Just a cool monster. It was a cool thing in the story as well, like we had to duo fight with Olivia, I think it was. So I'm pretty happy with Ajarakan here, maybe here. Olga, Guardian, Anjanath. So this is like, the 9-star is kind of cool, but it's mostly just a reskin. The Guardians are kind of weird for me. Like, I don't think a lot of them are hugely different, not like some amazing sort of change for us as species and stuff. I don't think it's as good as Ajarakan. I'd maybe, for now, just put it here. I think like in world, Anjanath is fucking amazing, right? But that was kind of like its own thing. In this, it's like, oh, it's a Guardian. I don't think it's as stand out as world. So I think I'd just put it here, you know. I think, you know, the Wilk attacks, like the Wide Milk stuff where he explodes, it's kind of cool, but it's just, I don't know, it just didn't hit as hard, you know? Arkveld, I mean, yeah, there's not much to say here. Sick flagship. And this is without Arc-Tempered Arkveld, you know, like with Arc-Tempered coming out, maybe it's just the best monster in the game. We'll have to see, but it's already kind of peak. Cool, you know, very cool theme, cool attacks. It's like when you like fight Arkveld at night, let's say like in the Windward, or like during the storm in the Windward Plains, right? Oh, pardon me. He stands out quite a lot. It's really cool. Like the red gun and stuff. I am excited to see what else we'll get him. Like in Master Rank, right? And Guardian Arkveld, I'm just gonna put it here as well, because it's like my only issue with Guardian Arkveld is you can't fight it more than once. Or like there's no high rank version, right? So maybe it'll go there. But I think I'm just gonna leave it here next to it. One of the best OSTs in the game. Very cinematic fight. Like it's scripted, but it's cinematic, right? So I don't really mind it too much. Yeah, I basically just, it's similar to Arkveld, but like Arkveld has some replayability, right? So I'd put it higher. Guardian Arkveld is just as big. Like sick flagship, right? Balahara. It's okay. It's C or D. It's got a really cool design. I think it's cool how it can like drag you in, but it's a huge pushover. I think they should pack stuff with Balahara. If they did pack stuff, I think it would stand out a lot more, but they didn't. So I think it kind of lacks a bit. I think the main thing that carries Balahara is that it has a cool and unique design. But yeah, the fight isn't too memorable, I'd say. So I'd put it here. Blangonga. So Blangonga was originally for me like F tier, but I think the 9-star and like you have that one event quest where you fight 3 at once, which is really funny. It brings it up a bit. I don't know how, like maybe C as well. Like it was originally here, but I think they gave it more content, so it's more memorable in that sense. So yeah, I think it goes up because of that, right? If it didn't have those quests, I'd probably still have it in F, but the 9-star and the triple Blangonga bring it up. I wish he was more scary. Like I remember this guy was scary. Like, of course it could just be, oh, you got better at the game, but I just remember him being a lot more scary. That might just be a game design thing, right? Because your movement was a lot more restricted back in the day. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. Chatacabra. Yeah. This is I think it's kind of a good tutorial monster. Like, it teaches you a lot of wounding stuff. It's like telegraphed, but it knocks you back, so it kind of like teaches you about positioning and stuff as well. It has timed wounds. It's a pretty good tutorial. Maybe ooh, this is a hard one. I think for now I leave Chatacabras, like C for Chatacabra, right? But it's I kind of wish they did like the greatest Chatacabra. Like, there was just a giant one. You fought like the greatest Jaguars. I suppose they just don't want to like reuse events, right? That could be why. But for now, I think Chatacabra's fine here. Well, actually, is Blangonga now better than the quest? Maybe. I don't know. They're about the same, I think. All right, Congalala. Congala's funny. It's okay. I think that's also a C. Maybe Blangonga's better with like the 9-star shit, right? But otherwise, I'm not too sure. I think I'm pretty happy Congalala C. It's kind of mid. Like, this is like mid, right? If it had like a funny event quest around it, like Blangonga had, it would maybe be higher. It's a funny monster, definitely, right? But I don't know, I'd put it like massively high. I think I'm pretty happy Congalala here. Doshaguma. Doshaguma is so. Doshaguma is cool. I think Doshaguma's A. There's quite a lot going on with Doshaguma. Like, it's kind of like the end of easy monster kind of bit, right? It has the cool gimmick when it gets angry. It can actually kind of one-tap you. It's just like a telegraphed one-tap though, right? The pack thing is cool with it. So I think it's like it's an A. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with Doshaguma and A. Guardian Doshaguma though doesn't hit as hard. I think Guardian, like, where is maybe Guardian's there? I mean, it's like, I don't know, it's like okay, right? I think normal Doshaguma is definitely better. Guardian kind of just walks about and explodes. I don't think it's anything special. I definitely wouldn't put it like too high, IMO. It's not too memorable. It's just an okay monster. Goggy, ooh. Goggy's like high A or low S. I'm gonna put Goggy here for now. Goggy's like, it's definitely a cool end to low rank, like, not low rank, high rank, like final tie update. Really cool like adaptation from how it originally was. Like, arguably better than it was in 4. I'd say like my only issue is that it's really scripted, but I guess that's kind of like, you know, I think a lot of siege like fights are really scripted, so it's not too bad. Definitely looks amazing in this game. I think he utilizes a lot of mechanics as well, like the weapon swapping, you know, having different things, a lot of environmental stuff you can use against him. Yeah, I think it's just a cool monster, a cool fight. I think, like, funny enough, my only issue with Gog is all his stuff costs so much money and it's RNG. Like, big RNG. But other than that, like, it's kind of like, I think I preferred Safi, because with Safi, you knew you were eventually going to get the best stuff. It doesn't feel that way with Gog. And it's also expensive as well, so it's like, like I said, you know, the team was like, oh, they want to grind, here's a grind. But I just wish it was a bit easier with the money. So yeah, I think Gog's like here or something. Maybe height, maybe like top of A or S. Gore. Ooh, Gore. Gore's like here. Gore's like a funny one, right? Because he's like the tankiest monster in the game. But like, I think my main issue with Gore, which isn't really an issue now, was that he was in the Ice Shard Cliffs. Like, fighting him in the cliffs is kind of dreadful. But now you can fight him in like Wyveria, right? And in the arena, he's not too bad. Like, arena Gore's a really fun fight. But I think the biggest issue with, like, a lot of people have removed is that he's too tanky. I don't really mind the tankiness, low-key. Especially that now, like fire weapons just kind of destroy him, I feel. Gore's like a solid top of A, low S. Kind of like Gog. I'm pretty happy putting him there. Gravios. Ooh. He hits too hard for no reason. He's a demi-elder. I think it's fine, he hits hard. Gravios is like, you know, actually I think Gravios is like here, and then I might move these like this. Or is Gravios D? I know Gravios kind of mid again. It's like, I think it's cool that it has very exploitable weaknesses, which also feel kind of obvious. But it just kind of, I just don't think it's not too memorable. You kind of just beat him up and that's it. But I think like he's got a cool adaptation to this game. Maybe he's actually here. Kind of a hard one to judge. I'd say he's definitely mid. Like, he's mid, right? So I'd put him around here or something. Destroyed by heavy. Yeah, like it's not even just heavy bowgun, light bowgun. Oh, okay, thank you. It's like you use a charge blade against him, he's gonna die so fucking fast. It's just kind of a there monster. It's not like too like. Funny enough, he can actually do a lot of damage with the lasers, but it's just very predictable. He's like very slow, right? I think it's a cool monster, but the kit isn't anything too special, so I put him here. Gypceros. It's like, honestly, it's like D or F. I think he's kind of like funny. I don't think the fight is like, it's like, when you do him first time, it's funny. But after that, when you know about the death thing, it's like, it's alright. I don't think he's like anything crazy. You just kind of like, now, like, you just break the head, you know he's dead, you can kill him pretty much when he's playing dead. So he's just kind of there. First time hunt is kind of funny, but after that it's meh. Hirabami, okay. Hirabami was like, originally I rated the worst monster in this game. Personally, getting stunned isn't really fun. I mean, you just dodge it, right, with something. Like, anything can really stun you. I just think it's like, you just bully it now. So it was a one-time thing, right? Okay, Hirabami is like, I think that the pack, yeah, I know you mean the Flash, Hirabami is like, I think the pack quest makes Hirabami better. Like, when you'd fight Hirabami by itself, it was kind of but I think when you fight it with like the others, it feels a lot more correct. So I'd say it's like here, maybe better than Congalala now, I don't know. I just think the problem with Hirabami before they fixed, and it's a bit more enjoyable now. It was satisfying to hit, kinda. I mean, when you do it like with all three of them though, it's very satisfying. Like you just chunk all of them at once. Like you hit a flash, they all fall, you just kind of destroy them. I think it's like here now. Like it used to be the worst in the game, now I think it's here. Okay, Jin Dahaad. I used to have Jin Dahaad in S. I think it's A now. It's like top of A or behind Gore. Jin Dahaad is like, I think on release it was really cool. Like really cool first time and stuff. But then like the Arc Tempered was a bit, I expected more from the Arc Tempered. So I think that took it down for me. Yeah, literally Arc Tempered. Yeah, literally. It was underwhelming. I think it was kind of funny like seeing how Omega was trying to beat it. It's like Jin Dahaad upscale kind of shit, right? But I think the like when the Arc Tempered came out, it kind of brings it down for me. Definitely feels unique. So I think it's easily here. Is it better than Gore? Maybe, I don't know. Actually, I think it's better than Gore, and the reason it's better than Gore is because Gore has frenzy monsters and nothing happens with them. So yeah, it's better than Gore, I'd say. I think, actually, my only issue is Gore is a lot more replayable. So it's like, I think these two are interchangeable. I feel like Gore is a lot more, you can fight this monster more than Jin Dahaad and get things from it. I think I'll leave Jin there. Laggy. Laggy for me is like low S or high A as well, I think. It's better than Jin Dahaad. I think the Laggy is like a cool monster. I think he has a different design to him as well. Like you can't just Unga Bunga hit monster 24/7 with Laggy. So it kind of like reminds me of older games. And the underwater section is cool, but I think it's not very replayable. You can also get Laggy in the arena. I think he needs more than just arena and forest. But it's like way too many AoEs, can't parry guards attacks. Well, that's what I mean. I don't think every attack in the game should be parryable or guardable. Like that's what I mean. I don't think you should be able to Unga Bunga every monster in the game. With Longsword, you can parry the big AoE it does, but you have to do the sheath parry. You have to ice slash it. Because when you ice slash, subsequent hits won't hit you. If you do the R2 circle parry, it doesn't work. But I think the guard bit is a bit weird. But like Laggy with Longsword is really fun once you master it. And I think it does, like he requires a bit more thinking than a lot of the other monsters. So that's why I put him high. I like the underwater, yeah, the underwater bit is really cool first time. I still really like it, but I think it lacks replayability for a lot of people. As I said, you obviously have the arena, but I think it needs more than just the arena as well. So it's like here or here. So I'm just gonna leave it here for now. Lala Barina is, it's like easily it's a really fucking cool design. It's too much. It gets bullied too easily. I think in Mass Rank they're gonna do something with it, which is like really sick. But right now it's kind of like the nest as well is really cool. Yeah, it just gets bullied. That's like my issue with it. But I think it's easy like here. Like I think on release I kind of put it down here, but now I'd put it here. I think just like I like hindsight, let it settle in kind of thing. Yeah, I don't think there's too much to say about Lala Barina, but I think in Mass Rank they're gonna do some cool stuff with it. Mizu is like a weird one. It's like here or here, I think. Like Mizu is a cool design, but it feels weird. It feels like it shouldn't be in this game. I can't explain it. It just feels like it doesn't fit in this game as well as like other monsters. So I think it's like low A, high B. The fight is fun though, and like the way it gets the like the blue eye like fight at Mizutsune. I think it's missing something, and it doesn't feel like it fits as well in this game as other monsters. But for me, it's like here. Nerscylla, I hate to do it, but I think it's like F. It is better in Rise. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like Mizutsune is perfect in Rise, but in this game it misses something. No, yeah, Nerscylla is like, it's not as. I feel like Nerscylla in the older games was a lot scarier. Not scary, but it felt a lot more threatening. In it, like the. Okay, you know what? Maybe that. I don't know. I think the small Nerscyllas is a really cool thing, but as a fight, it's like okay. And I think Nerscylla being in Omega kind of tones like the Nerscylla is the worst bit of the Omega fight, so it kind of nerfs it a bit for me as well, like how I rate it. Like that should have been a different Nerscylla, and I would rate it separately. But it's kind of just a nothing burger in this game, unless you do an Omega, and then it doesn't feel well designed in Omega, probably because the timer. So yeah, that's kind of yeah. They could have done Nerscylla better. Okay, Udra. Udra is once again it's like high A or low S. As an Apex, it's really cool. The Arc Tempered was cool, but I don't know how I feel about they were just like all fire aura and nuke. I guess like with the fire aura, right? It's kind of beneficial to change your build a bit to counter it, so that's kind of nice. So maybe in that sense it goes there. But I don't want to like oversaturate S, so maybe it's here. Because I already know some things are going to be an S, so I don't think it should be oversaturated. A, because yeah, literally. No, that's how I feel. That's literally kind of how I feel. Like, obviously, we get to that one, but I think Udra, it's a really good monster. It's here or here, right? I think this is opinion based. Like, I think objectively, it's a really good monster, but there's some opinion on where you put it here. Okay, Omega. This is probably a hot take, but Omega's S. Maybe better than Gog. Is it better than Arkveld? Nah, I don't think it's better than Arkveld. So I think this is a hot take because people are like, ooh, crossover monster. Nah. I kind of... It's like a unique design, but I feel like they did it really well in this. And I think it was difficulty that the game was lacking before 9... Did it... No, it came... Was it second burst? Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like... It's definitely top 5, right? It's definitely top 5. Some people just don't like it because it's a crossover, which, sure, I think that's a weird opinion, but if that's how you feel, that's how you feel, right? But I think, like, the fight objectively is really fun. And, like, doing Savage with, like, friends, like, that was a good memory, right? When I look back on Mars, I'm gonna remember doing that kind of shit, right? Like, it was a very fun fight. But it's definitely, like, S. IMO. People who are like, I think people who like the lore and all that, they would probably put it like lower, but for me it's here. Like I do like the lore, but I'm also taking into account the fight and how they adapted it, and I think they adapted it really well, so I put it like here. It's like before or after Gog. Ebony Odo, big letdown for me in this game. It kind of makes me sad actually, because like, so in World, Odo's like up here, right? Ebony Odo I don't like as much as Odo, because Odo just feels really grounded. Ebony doesn't, so Ebony is like a bit below it. And obviously it's Ebony again, but it's like a Guardian. But it's just very... It's like here maybe. Like this is like mid-tier, right? It's still good. But normal Odo is like up here. It doesn't hit as hard. Yeah, Odo's still great, just underwhelming. Yeah. Yeah, kinda. Like, if we're in World, Ebony's higher, normal Odo is like S. But in this game, it doesn't hit as hard. So, it's like here for me. Quematrice. You know what? I really like the chicken. He's really funny. He's like here or here. So the chicken's kind of funny because chicken monsters are always peak, right? Like Kulu Yaku was peak. Quematrice is peak. And it's like really funny how you're like fighting Rey Dau or Seregios. He just kind of comes in, like pecks him, and then gets blasted. It's like just free KFC, right? It's always really funny. So I think Quematrice is like somewhere in B, maybe even A, but I think like mid B is better. Arc Temper KFC went, yeah, like it would be a peak fight if they did like the greatest Quematrice, but I'd imagine they'd probably do like greatest Chatacabra or something. Wait, the Chadish Chatacabra. I think it's solid up here. Okay, Wrath is sick in this game. Wrath is like S or A, and I don't think a lot of people would agree with that. But I think Wrath in this game is really good. I think like he has new attacks which feel more threatening, especially the 9-star Wrath. Like that guy's gonna one-tap you. 9-star Wrath will actually one-tap you with that one attack. That's Guardian Wrath. I'll get to that. But normal Wrath, I like it. He has his own theme. He feels threatening. I think he's actually a solid he's bottom of S or high A, like these guys, right? He can still kind of be, like, if he's not 9-star, he can still be bullied a bit, but I think Wrath is really good in this game. Wrath has peaked in this game? Kind of, yeah. Right, yeah, Wrath is really good in this game. Guardian Wrath isn't as good, but is still good. It's like here or here, I think. Just because, like, it's not as threatening, right? Like, it's kind of cool to see first time. It's cool how it has, like, the Wilk explosion, but it's not, like... It's not as good as normal Wrath. I think it's like a solid A, maybe high B. I'll probably put it around here. Rathian, that one cutscene I was talking about, he was intimidating. So, yeah, it's like the Wilk, right? But for me, it was kind of like, oh, it's just Wrath, I'll beat him up. But then when I got to the actual Wrath, and he's like, when Wrath gets the 9-star, right, and he has his own music, that was just kind of peak, hearing the music and stuff. Rathian is like, well, it's just kind of mid again. It's like maybe here. I don't think too much of Rathian. I hope they do a variant where she feels more threatening, I guess. Yeah, I just don't feel too much about Rathian. It's just kind of mid. Nothing stand out. Alright, Rey Dau. I mean, you know I'm going to put Rey Dau. It's Rey Dau, come on. People thought Rey Dau was the flagship before they said it was Arkveld. Rey Dau is literally the best monster in this game. End of game, still the best monster in the game. I think, you know what, I was saying before, I wish the Arc Tempered had more, but when I redo it, I'm like, okay, it punishes you for Unga Bungering. It has attacks to also, like the beam at its feet, right? It is a punishing Arc Tempered. It's just that it suffered from not being 9-star. But Rey Dau is just a peak monster. There's nothing bad about this monster, IMO. Like, fighting it in the storm is fucking peak. Peak design. It's just, yeah, he's just peak. Rey Dau's just peak. That's just how it is. This is the best monster they made in this game. And, you know, I predict he'll still be top 3, even with MR. Now, he is 100% probably going to be still at least top 5, right? And they're going to do a variant. And I reckon the variant is going to be like Elder Dragon sort of tier, right? Like, it's just going to fight with Elder Dragons and shit. And it's going to be peak. It's going to be peak. Yeah, Rey Dau. Best monster in the game. Okay, Rompopolo is like... It's kind of meh. He's got a funny design, but he's literally a nothing burger. Rey fashion goes hard. Yeah, it does, yeah. Rey's got really cool gear. Feels very like, it feels kind of like, what's the word? The shapes remind me of like Buddhism or something. Is that it? Or like some sort of lightning god in the east kind of shit, right? Like, it's really cool. Yeah, Rompopolo is just like here or something. It's kind of a nothing burger again. I feel like a lot of the low tier monsters got a bit shafted in this game. Like, the only one which didn't are these. Okay, only one. There's a few which didn't like these, but some of the others are okay. Okay, S is a bit saturated, so I actually might shuffle it a bit. I'll shuffle it at the end. Right, yeah. Rompopolo's like okay. I don't think there's too much going on with it. I'll put it here. Seregios. Okay. I really like Seregios. I think it's a solid like around here. Like maybe here. F, bro. No, you're just a hater. Steve, once you learn how to dance with Steve's really fun. I think like it's a weird one, right? Because he kind of just, it's funny because he's supposed to be like a really threatening monster in this game, but he still gets bullied by other monsters a lot. It does feel a bit out of place, like having him 9-star, but I think the fight is fun. Yeah, and like obviously, I think a lot of the 9-star monsters are going to be higher because they've got replayability in that fact, but I think he's a solid like mid-A. Mid-A, yeah. I reckon he'll get a variant in Master Rank, finally. Solid mid-A. Okay, Uth Duna is a weird one. Originally, I had Uth Duna like here, like it was the most underwhelming Apex. I think the Arc-Tempered saved this monster for me. I think Arc-Tempered makes this monster like here. Maybe better than Doshaguma. Like Arc-Tempered felt threatening, it would like kill you with its weight, it would throw waves at you, which actually chunked, right? Like you didn't have to, but the aquatic mobility stuff really helped. But I think like without the Arc-Tempered, it's like down here, but with Arc-Tempered, it's here. I still think it's the weakest Apex, but Arc-Tempered definitely saved it. And I think it's like a solid monster with 9-star as well. I'll put Uth Duna here. Okay, Zuru, come on, we know it. Zuru's like arguably even higher. Zulu's just a hitboxes for Uth. I don't mind the hitboxes for Uth Duna. It's a chungus, right? Like it's gonna hit you. Okay, Zuru's here. Zuru's easily S. It's a really cool design. It was a nice surprise. He kind of actually looks creepy. Very, very well designed and grounded. Like like I see this design, it's exactly what I think it is. My only issue with Zuru is that it needs a 9-star. I don't know why it doesn't have a 9-star yet. I imagine they'll give it a 9-star. If it gets a 9-star, it's higher probably, but it needs a 9-star. Yeah, literally, he gets bullied too much. If he has a 9-star, this monster's peak. Like I think Zuru's cooler than Udra. It was a cool surprise. It's weird. It's definitely a monster, right? Like it is very cool design. Yeah, Zuru's S, and it could actually be higher if it gets a 9-star. Yian Kut-Ku. Okay. When the game came out, I was kind of like, it's okay. I think the 9-star quest, the 9-star quest is actually still kind of a nothing burger. But the quest where you fight like 6 of them is really funny. I think the quest where you fight 6 of them moves it up for me. It's at least like here when you're fighting 6 of them. You know what? Maybe it's here. Because I've seen Yian Kut-Ku kill people with 9-star. It might actually be like here or something. It's like when you fight 6 of them and when you fight the 9-star, it definitely improves it. I think it's really funny. I think Zuru's fine. Not Zuru. I think Yian Kut-Ku's fine here. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, Zoh Shia. It has to be somewhere in S, right? Like here. Once again, my only problem with Zoh Shia, there's no 9-star version. It's easily, maybe, I'd say it's easily the coolest final boss we've had for like the story. I think you could argue Shara's maybe cooler, but Zoh Shia's just really fucking cool. Once again, it needs a 9-star. It suffers from lack of difficulty, but it's got really cool gear, really cool design, you know what it is when you fight. You know this fucker's like a black dragon, but not, right? So I think if Zoh Shia had a 9-star, it might actually be higher than Arkveld. But right now, it's like here. It's like between these 3, right? Somewhere. Yeah, it's a really cool monster. Zoh Shia's sick. I think like, okay, we kind of need to balance this out a bit. So I'd go like bang, bang, bang. Okay, wait, the top's still over. Okay, the thing is, I think a lot of monsters in this game are really good. It's just like they were too easy on release, right? But then they kind of made quests which make them feel harder, and it's better. But I think something like this is fine. Rey, Arkveld, Omega, Zoh Shia, Gog is A. I think that's fair, yeah. Gog is like, I just think Gog it's a very cool monster to end all the type updates. I mean, if you don't count I think Arc-Tempered Arkveld, Arc-Tempered Arkveld could actually go here, or it can actually be like a Jin Dahaad and go down here for me. But I think, no, it probably won't go to it, because normal Arkveld is just really cool anyway, Guardian. But, like, I think Gog is really cool. I think it adds a lot of replayability to the game. My issue with Gog is it's so fucking expensive. And RNG. The RNG, I think, could take it down to A for me. But I'd say it's like here. Maybe even here. I just like it has, like... Okay, I think now it's not too difficult, but it does have some difficulty to it. But I think this is like... This is kind of my thoughts. I don't really think there's many bad monsters in the game. I think the game is a bit too easy, but it's low rank, right? So whatever. But I think even high rank, some monsters are too easy. Event quests definitely saved a lot of them, and like updates, like when they did the update with Lagiacrus Seregios, that was a huge win for the game. And like now they fixed performance and stuff, and that's even bigger. So the game right now is in like an amazing state, and I think like a lot of the monsters are just sick now. How does it compare to World Rise? Maybe I should do a World Rise one at some point. Like, I think I'm obviously biased against World, right? Because World was like the one that got me big into the series. Rise, I didn't like base Rise too much, but Sunbreak is fucking amazing. Like, Sunbreak is arguably Iceborne level, but I think Iceborne is a lot more immersive as well. So Iceborne wins against it in that regard. I could do like a World Rise one at some point, but I think I'm pretty content with this as Wild. And I think Arc-Tempered Arkveld it's not gonna really change much. I think I'm just too biased against Rey Dau, so it would probably stay here. But I could see people being like, oh, Arc-Tempered Arkveld, or you know, like, oh, Arc-Tempered Arkveld. I think it's solid here. But Sunbreak it had some really cool monsters, like arguably some of the best monsters they've made, and it was really grindy for endgame. Yeah, the endgame was really fun in Sunbreak. I think, yeah, as for Rise, I'm pretty happy. As for Wilds, I'm pretty happy for this. Yeah, I think this is like this is the base game Wilds monster tier list of how good is said monster. You know, actually, maybe I'd do that. Or maybe Wrath is lower. I'm not like looking at it, I'm like, is Udra better than these? Maybe it's like that. Like this. Udra's a weird one. Okay, yeah. I think I'm content with... These two are like interchangeable. This is like, I'd say, the tier list. Yeah, this is like the is this monster good tier list. So S is peak. Like, everything in S is good, right? Very minor complaints. A is like good. A few things could be changed. B is like, this is pretty good. There are definitely things to change. C is mid. D is like very mid. F is, I don't know. Actually, you know, like truthfully, I don't really think there is a bad monster in this game. But I think something about Gypceros doesn't hit as hard. It is definitely, first time this fight's funny. Afterwards, there isn't much reason to do it.